Okay, we're going to do a Dantian meditation today. The Dantian is very mysterious for most people, and even if you know where it is, it's still kind of hard to find. But let's just start out feeling our feet on the ground and um, balanced between the heels and the toes and the inside and the outside, so you're right over the center of your foot, the bubbling spring, the energy point, which is secondary heart pump. Okay, that said, let's just start out with gathering energy. So bend your knees a little bit and just feel the chi raining down, energy raining down through your hands into your heart. Bring like a blessing. Bring the energy into your body, mind, spirit. Down. We usually do 3 of these. I can do any amount. Really just smile. As your hands pass your face, you can smile. And this always reminds me, my father used to do something like this. So I have this feeling it's not quite like that, but as you do this, as your hands pass your face, just lift your lips a little bit, smile, and enjoy the moment. Okay, and then get comfortable. Your hands can, if you feel 3 fingers, the width of 3 fingers, 1, 2, 3, or think of an 1.5 inches, and put the index finger right under your belly button. And see where the 3rd finger goes? Right, put your hand right there. That is the front of the Dantian ball. And the Dantian ball goes from the top of the solar plexus down to the top of the pubic triangle. So it's this ball here. And then it has the back. The back of it is right where your waist is, where your rib cage meets your where your rib cage meets your hips at the waist point. That little, if you were lying on your back and a raindrop went down, it would lodge right at the back of the Dantian, and you call that the Mingmen, the gate of life. Okay, so put your hands right with maybe the bubbling spring point right in your hands. Put that right over this place, like an 1.5 inches below your belly button, and just let yourself be comforted by your hands and start breathing. And imagine the breath coming from your belly and going. And then when it comes from your belly, it kind of rises up like an accordion into the sides of the rib cage, so the heart is breathing. Now to find the Dantian, first of all, think of that point right in the front and breathe into, imagine you're breathing right into that front of the Dantian. Okay, so we're just breathing and smiling when you think of it and enjoying the moment. Okay, now that's tricky. This is impossible. The center of the Dantian is halfway between the back and the front. Imagine a place a quarter of the way in, halfway between the center and the front. And this is like, just pretend you could find it. Relax your shoulders, relax your mouth, and just enjoy standing and let your pelvic floor relax. You want to see your mouth smiling. The pelvic floor is your lower smile. You want to smile there. You're thinking of that place. Okay, now we're going right to the center of the Dantian, halfway between the back and the front, and you're going to imagine you can feel that. And we're just playing with it. It's you have to imagine it. You probably can't find it exactly, but maybe you can. I've been looking for it my whole life, my Tai Chi life. So you're breathing into that center place, halfway between back and front. There's an East Bay guy, Feng Hai, and he has his students do this meditation for an hour, and I've never done it for an hour, but it would probably be useful. Okay, we have another really kinky spot. This is a space halfway between the back of the Dantian, which is the spine at the waist level, and the center, the 3/4 point. Okay, pretend depends. You can find that place. Relax your shoulders. Feel your feet on the ground. Smiling with your upper smile and your lower pelvic floor smile. Okay, then thank God we have a place you could actually really feel. The back of the Danshan, right at the waist. It's kind of a kidney point. And imagine you're breathing in your spine right at waist level. And imagine you're breathing there. And you can put a hand back there. And as you breathe, feel the hand just go to and fro slightly. And a beautiful meditation is if you're sitting in a chair anywhere, or at a boring meeting, or you're waiting for someone, if you breathe into your back and feel it go towards the chair and away from the chair, you're healing your kidneys, giving a lot of energy and oxygen and blood supply to your kidneys, and that lets go of toxins. The toxins may be too much drinking, too much smoking, not enough sleep, whatever, and fears and anxiety. So breathing into the back, the Mingmen, is really helpful for getting your kidneys activated. And as you breathe at that center point, you might notice the breath goes up and down your spine. See if you can feel that. Okay, we're going to go back to that really weird place, right halfway between the center and your kidney Mingmen point, the waist, halfway, the 3/4 point. Imagine that. Relax your shoulders, your mouth. Relax your pelvic floor and enjoy the moment wherever you are. Just find something to enjoy, maybe to look at or to think about. Feel your heart. Enjoy yourself and your heart. Give yourself some love. You're thinking of that place halfway between the center and the back. And now, the Danshan center, right halfway between the back and the front. Imagine a bubble. And as you inhale and exhale, feel that bubble expand to the front and back and contract back to center. Inhale and exhaling from the center to the back and the front. A little bit more, I like a little more feeling of the back. Make sure you feel the back as well as the belly. Relax your shoulders, relax your hands, it's a little tense. Okay, now imagining that center, just inhale and feel that ball turning from the center. And you can shift your weight, and the ball gets big at the bottom and little at the top. We did this last time, I think, the other way. Big at the bottom, little at the top. When it's big at the bottom, you push out the stale air. When it's little on top, the lungs open up. You can imagine this ball from center going this way. You can put your hands there. So the Danshan ball is turning your hands. It can turn them the other way. It can turn them this way. The ball turns, your hands turn. This is the essence of Tai Chi. You can be working on this your whole life to really sense how the Tai Chi ball energy is spilling out into your hands and motivating your hands. Okay, so that's essentially the Tai Chi meditation. Let's close with 3 gatherings. And remember that as the hands pass your mouth, remind yourself to just enjoy the moment and smile. And you can open a little bit. And one more time. And then hands over your dantian and just relax. And you could stand like this, going back and forth to those points, just trying to look for the dantian. And you can do that for a meditation for as long as you like. I'd rather be moving, so I don't do it as long as that. But thank you for joining in the Tai Chi Dantian meditation. I hope you found it useful.